Hey folks, in today's video we're back with another unseeded high score run. Here, I committed to forcing a Baron build at the start, something I typically wouldn't do, but I haven't had a good Baron run in a while, and got a pretty good setup rolling on my second attempt of the day. Enjoy the video. Is it really econ? I want to buy the grabber as well, because that's money over the course of the run. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna sell out of the bus. And probably out of Willy here. Which maybe I should have done both of these before the hand. I definitely should have. Gotten only chip joker so far, which is kind of silly on a plasma deck run. Sold again. Okay, I'm going to try and force the Baron build once more. I'm gonna use one more discard here. I wanted to try and keep the queen. Sell you. Roll. I don't think I want a bloodstone right now. Let's look for a 10 and a king. Surely we hit a 10. Nice. Nice try. Maybe that's not even that good of a voucher when we're looking for jokers still. Guess I don't need to be looking for a straight to the ace anymore. 10 me. There we go. Let's go king and jack. Jack. I didn't need that. Jack, actually. Generally, I'd say Vagabond is actually a very bad rental joker because you just never recover from the econ. Like, you want... If you're going to take a rental joker, you want your econ to be able to support it. You don't want it to, like, cost you your econ. So it's I think, a common temptation that people have. It could be a lot of money, but I've already got a lot of money. You're just better. I see a square, man. 9 or a king. Death for our steel king. Buy this for more kings. Spades are debuffed. 6, 5, 6, 7. Or 5, 6, 7. There we go. And that brought us back over the interest cap. What if you're just gone now? That's a blueprint. Look for money in here. Sell you because you're terrible. You're not so great right now either, though. Let's just hold. 6, 7, 8. So I just need a 9. There's one. How about some money? That's money. I'll take it. I'll take this because we are going to do a lot of rerolling. I would love a red seal king. That's got a long ways to go. Okay, we want to start working our way towards a high card build. Eight, 9, 10. Look for a jack. I've got those in abundance. Gift card over golden. Gift card would be over blackboard, not golden. But also exclamation point backseating. Okay, we've got the mime. We just need the baron and some more steel. Let's go with the greedy discard here. Did not pay off. Oh. Yes, it did. Okay, let's start leveling up Pluto. Surely. There we go. No. No. Let's just do this. I don't need steel cards right now. I need gold cards. 4, 5, 6, 7. Why am I getting rid of 2 5s though? Four, 5, 6, 7. This might just get me there anyway, but I was hoping to still increment the runner. Oh, I need to move the Baron over for the money. I was hoping to still increment the runner just for like the future. Nope. Yep. I think I learned my lesson on Ancient Joker already. Okay. Keep the 10. Or if we do this. It makes it harder to find the straight, but... Seven, 8, 9, 10, Jack. We found it. Thanks, Blueprint. I also need to move you over for the hallucination. It turns out, chat, I don't know if you knew this, but you can actually move your Blueprint. Incredible, I know. It's actually a pretty reasonable time to snag a rocket. Yeah. 9, 10. A big fat hen. 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I have any more gold cards? I have one more. Might as well look for it. And we hit the Jacob. I am rich. I need to leverage that into some Baron action. I don't think I want... I need to move the Blueprint again. Too late now.
Well met.
The hesitation they give you the 2 months. I don't think I want this yet. I want to try and fill out my Jokers. But I will buy it eventually. By fill out my Jokers, I mean just find the Baron. You think something like map selection and Slay the Spire could be cool for Balatro too? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a game designer. I just play the game. I don't think like Balatro doesn't need to be more like Slay the Spire to be good though. It's already a good game. Great game. Three, 4, 5 is probably the keep. With an ace, I just need a 2. Do I have a lot of 2s? I have 3. So what if we just do this so that we can get a 6? There we go. No, keep the 5. Get rid of the king. 3, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunate. Let's move that. I think adding a map to... yeah, like... I don't think it necessarily fits thematically for what Balatro is as a game. take another 2 to like help with the deck fixing some more. Money. Wheel me. Imagine though. Okay. You can go. That's a lot of money. And a lot of point scoring. Uh, 8, 9, 10, Jack. 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack. Let's look for the gold cards. I guess I might as well keep the queen. I don't need the steal. We have a very, very good setup right now. We just need to find a Baron. I mean... Alright. 7, 8, 9. Might as well keep the Jack. Look for 10. Found it. Is this gonna win in 1? Let's keep a discard just in case. It was going to win in 1. So I potentially lost out on some money. Welcome, Ty. Gives me more time to ramp the rocket and find the Baron. Very cool. It's going to make it harder to find straights, but... Just need a 10. These are terrible. Still just need a 10. I'm out of discards now. Good to get the plant out of the way early? Yeah, it kind of solidifies the choice to take the petroglyph as well. So it's actually, it's a good thing. Because I'm not reliant on my face cards at the moment. More gold cards would be a good thing. Sure. Pluto's is a great thing. Death is just going to be better than strength. Do you plan to do more modded Balatro? Yeah. It's just loading mods is still... Loading and unloading mods is still a bit tedious, is the main deterrent for me right now. We could just keep the 5 and look for a 6. Might as well do this. Then we can go. Found the 6, 8, 8. Discard here for some money. Then we take this 5 and make it this king. So we get more money. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Play this hand, move it over. I get mods. I like manually load the mods right now through like a PowerShell injector. Which is tedious because it's like a manual process. But I think that they're like Nexus mods and other things are starting to become more prevalent. For loading mods, it's just like there's no official support through the sure, Steam Workshop yet. Five, 6, 7, 8 is a good start. Hello? I think a high card is just going to win here, so let's just do this. Probably asked this 100 times, but when do you typically restart a decent but not amazing run? Almost never. Unless it's a high score run like this, then I might just like finish it out and then restart, but seemingly contrary to popular belief, I don't restart runs very often. Let's get the telescope. And then just start playing high card for a bit to juice that more. Like in Gold Stake, I almost never restart unless I've determined that, like, it's no longer worth playing out. What does this look like? Well, I've got a straight, so I might as well play that and keep juicing the runner while I can. But the runner does eventually get replaced by the Baron. Maybe the rocket does, just for a bit of security. Take another purple seal, generate some more steel. It's good with the mime. It's also good with the mime. Now where's my Baron? The arm? Just need a 3 either way, so let's do this. Then fool it. Then we can go here. Death that. And we're just gonna probably win with high card, especially if I do this. So I think we just shift into high card mode right now. And then that will also allow me to get the telescope juicing, so I can get some scaling there instead of through the runner. Cool is an emperor. Let's buy this, but not necessarily use it right away. Yeah, and that's why. Okay. I was gonna fish for a straight here, but like this hand... probably just too good to do that for, and then we'll just eat the sure. We'll eat the arm, de-leveling us. Copy effects death on another Steel King. It's probably worth $20. When I make $9 at the end of every round anyway. This is not a great voucher, but just getting it out of rotation is fine. Showman could get me another mime. Or another blueprint, brainstorm. It's kind of tempting. Hopefully I'm capable of scoring a high enough point total right now. Gonna need to find a lot of steel to make that work, though. Okay, let's go here. I can play this. Okay, well, I should have just been copying the mime to begin with. Second rocket. These aren't Pluto. I actually should have just skipped because they aren't Pluto. There we go. Let's just use this on a Pluto. Not that hard up for the hung man just yet. Mr. Baron, where are you? That's what I'm saying. He is rare, so. And we don't have overstock just yet. That said, we have a substantial amount of headroom and an increasingly good money engine. So, no need to freak out just yet. Baron, more like Rarin. Wait, it's me that gets got as a result of that. But still got him. Okay. I guess we just go next. Those are the best tarot cards we can get right now. Holy, speaking of best. Okay, let's go 1 gold card and 1 steel card. And we just hit 1 of these. Once we find second mine, we'll really be in the money? Yeah. I mean, I'd prefer a brainstorm or blueprint, if we're being honest, but... Oh my god, it's overstock. On the perfect shop, too. Holy... Nope. Nah. No. I mean... Do I even really need the chariot? I've got 2 now, so what are you gonna do? I've got 1 now, so what are you gonna do? I think I'd rather just... Like, I only have 1 king that isn't already enhanced. I'd rather just find death. There we go. And then maybe another death while we're at it. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so you can just go here. And I think we just double up on the money here so that we can get more money here. Is this a new patch where you can just say what you want and get it? No, that's a consequence of being extraordinarily rich. You should try it. Just pull yourself up by your bootstraps and have all of the money in the world. Then you can build rockets like this and go to Mars. Crypted this since we just made additional gold cards. Skip. Thank you. Thank you. If only I could hold a third. Alright, let's not roll too much. We are looking for the Baron, but... No. Doesn't even matter if I hold that. Oh my god. Let's do 1 here. You can go here. No deja vu, literally the unluckiest man to ever roam the earth. Thank you. You know, not everyone's saying it, but I'm glad that you did. I also have no Baron, so clearly that also makes me the unluckiest person on the planet. Imagine that just immediately rolled 2 deaths. It doesn't matter when I sell it. Got 21 kings. Let's cut some cards. What? How dare you? Oh, I don't have the telescope yet, is why. Green man. We have cooked. What's in here? Wheel. Find me a death. So now, I think, probably just win. stop it. We go here, and we move this. All right, so we are okay to skip for vouchers at this point, so that I can get antimatter. It's death. Overstock plus is kind of silly. Correct ratio of copying barons to mimes is to split them evenly. There can be some differences when you start considering like red seals and the number of seals in hand, but like general rule of thumb is you want to distribute your retriggers and scoring options as evenly as possible. Okay. Well, rip to the goat. But we sell the green joker, and that's very good. There is no bad hit for me there. So you can just, let's just do that before I forget. Like, at this stage, it doesn't really matter because I'm scoring way more than enough, but... What's your current record? I don't know. I just play the game because it's fun, not to, like... keep up to date on my stats or anything. Let's go here. Then we can do this. What? I thought that was strength. This is strength. Oh, this is the... Jeez. That was dumb. I don't even know if I want a negative Jonkler right now just because of the hand size consequences. Okay, let's stop here. Cut these two nerds. Discard these. Was genuine like, oh, that's a new strat? Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry that most other members of Twitch chat couldn't wrap their head around that play, but I'm glad somebody got it. Alright, I mean, there's no bad outcome here, right? I would prefer a brainstorm blueprint. Excellent. Okay, we're probably done hitting the wheel, though, in case I do want to get a negative. Like, I think 1 is maybe fine, especially if we can pick up a DNA. But we do want to limit it a little bit because of the, again, the reduced hand size is a pretty big debuff for this build. Honestly, like, what am I even doing with money at this point? I'm I'm not rolling down a lot because I've got my shop is so cramped and I don't have space for jokers. So maybe just prioritizing steel would be a good idea. But, like, as we've seen with this run, if you have infinite money, you can do basically anything, so. Oh, hey, look, it's another blueprint. Telescope's gotta be there. Oh, my God, we need one more. That's annoying. Well, we'll just get lucky anyway. Just needed negative DNA. What we need is, have we gotten the... No blank voucher yet. I think vouchers are a pretty reasonable skip, though. I was gonna stop there. Okay. No queens. DNA is a joker that we would want, that we don't currently have. Hand-sized jokers are reasonable. Another showman so that we can get more copies of these 3 jokers. Mime wrong spots. It's okay if you don't, aren't following along. But you don't need to say anything if that's the case. Money. Let's just do this. Why am I rolling still? I think we want to actually favor the... Okay, this is going to upset some people. Rolling is fun, true. I should consider that as well. And we go here. Death. And we could use a death in here. So that we can find more in the shop. And now we should be getting Plutos. And then we're just looking for Death and Fool. Hey, buddy. Why don't you come back when I have a antimatter open? Okay, Death and Fool are just not here. Actually, probably should have copied the Baron this time. I don't think it matters. But because I have fewer steel, the steel is effectively like another iteration of the Baron. So the more steel I have, the less important it is to copy the Baron. But again, it's not super important right now. But it could be in upcoming rounds. Well, we've got a long ways to go before it matters, I suppose. Sure. Might as well check in here for naturally occurring negatives, but like probably not worth the cost. It's a lot of money in one shop. It's also a lot of money. Negative Troubadour would be interesting. Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of negatives that would be quite good for the deck, but the expectation, like, just because they'd be good doesn't mean it's likely to happen. There's, what, like 150 Jokers in the game? We have 4 of them, so there's a... there's a 1 in 146 chance after just, like, rolling a negative. Which already has low odds to hit. I'd rather save this for a mime, or a death, I think. Just kill these. I don't know what the breakpoint would even be here, but it doesn't matter. Voucher skip? Is there one? Oh, hey. I wasn't even paying attention. We'll take that. That is one of the few, like, hand size vouchers are another way that I can get increase in strength. I also do need a red seal at some point. We don't yet have blank. The first attempt of the day, which was last attempt, we did get a very, very early, not only blank voucher, but antimatter. Where's death? Fine. Okay. Just had to complain, I guess. Skip. Face cards are drawn face down. I don't see how that's my problem. They're all face cards. Stuntman would be broken? Yeah, it would be if it... in the sense that it would, like, break the run entirely. I think we do probably want to just focus on getting steel. Stuntman, always good note. No, Stuntman is absolutely, utterly terrible for me. This is 2 vouchers that get out of rotation, so we're more likely to hit some of the things that we need. Yeah, we want to do this. Then we do this, so that we can get some more death. Welcome, Justice Crater. think I just want Death and Hung Man here. Just so that if we do get a red seal on a steal, it'll be easier to find. Go. Can we score the 6 million? Oof. Gonna be tough, isn't it? Oh, yeah, no, we got there. Just barely. They're going to do speedrun Balatro on stream, and the Balatro dev is making a custom deck for the speedrun if you're interested. I am. But I may be interested in watching it, at the very least. Imagine that's like an invite-only type thing.
Well met.
Goran, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you, Justice Crater, for sending over that info. Probably a good idea to take a look at it off stream. It's a charity speedrun anything? Yeah, I'm vaguely familiar with it, and I've watched some of it. I don't watch a lot of speedrunning, but I have watched some of the games done quick things. I'm looking for a death. Surely it exists in here somewhere. Oh well. Let's just go next. 600 million in one hand, huh? Let's just cut these two because I'm never going to strengthen them. Joker-wise, how can you improve this run more? By getting another Joker slot. And Invis? Yeah, Invis is probably optimal, but like even a Showman after I get an extra Joker slot could get me another copy of something. DNA would be a really good option as well. But like, primary goal right now is get another Joker slot. Just send it here. Got enough steel where this makes sense to me. I'm just doing that. Yeah, vouchers are the primary source of strength right now. Vouchers and, to a lesser extent, Pluto scaling, just to get the base mode a little bit higher. But that has diminishing returns as we increase it. Okay. Step 1. Start turning glass into steel for the long term, or not glass, gold into steel for the long term. My money is relatively set right now, and I don't want... I can roll another wheel. I might regret that, but it didn't hit anyway. Let's just do this. Time to skip for voucher. That's what we've been doing, yeah. But like the voucher has to be there in order to skip for the voucher, or the voucher skip. There's honestly a world where the negative tag could make sense as well. Just because there's what, like... Oh, everything's a king except for that one too. You don't need to exist anymore. Because we have... So how many jokers are there that are worth... We don't actually get that much value from a shop, is why the negative tag could make sense here. We have, like, Juggler, DNA, Tribule, Showman, sort of. But again, the primary thing is we just don't actually get a lot of value from a shop other than a chance at leveling Pluto. And like additional tarot cards, but as you can see, those are with how set up our deck is. I actually don't mind cutting down to a smaller deck even. Just in case, again, so that when we get the red seal, let's skip. Let's cut you because we've already seen the club boss. Bean doesn't actually do anything really. Because I think it just breaks before it, like actually provides a relevant amount of score to keep me alive longer. So I think Bean is just a waste. That's terrible. And once again, shows why skipping blinds is bad. It's free money, no? Yeah. But that's not worth missing an entire shop for, right? Like $4. I make more than $4 just by playing out the round. Like substantially more than $4. So, it's just not a good play. Just full stop. It's just not good. We don't need to relitigate this every time we go through it and find out it's not good. No voucher skip here. Remember when you had the skip tag and had to pay for the Joker? Yeah. And then everyone was convinced that now that they're free, that makes negative skips so good. But especially, like, they get worse the higher stakes you go, but they're still not, it's just too inconsistent. Troubadour, if you were negative instead of foil, would be great. I'd be tempted to take a second ectoplasm at least. I don't know if it would be worth. But like, the one thing it does do is allow me. Let's double check our mind. We hit what, 31 last time, I think. Like, the one thing it actually allows me to do is, I don't know, feel like we're doing something. So it, like, I don't know. It's kind of motion for the sake of motion. 36, I think that's almost an identical spot to where we were. I have 3 gold cards. You take a negative certificate. I absolutely would not. Let's pare down our deck. Eventually we'll get that blue seal, right? Yeah, exactly, Tyrannomaster. The only reason it was even worth consideration is because, again, shops are so low value. Now, it just happened that most shops would be higher value than what we got. But that, I think more often than not, that's going to be the case anyway, right? But because the upside is great, is so much, like, the upside of hitting on that negative joker is so disproportionately high compared to the downside of just, like, losing the money from playing out the blind. Yeah, it was probably still worth the take, right? Joker positioning is meant to distribute re-triggers and scoring equally. Unless we have a gold card, then we play the hand and then move it so that we triple copy mime after the scoring starts, because then that gives us additional triggers on the gold cards. I'm not sure if it's worth getting the voucher. It does take it out of rotation, but then you have the consequence of, if we do get an extra joker slot, then it becomes a lot more difficult to find the jokers that we're looking for. Because that one in particular clogs the shops a lot. And it just gets replaced by another version of itself anyway, so it's not actually taking a voucher out of rotation. Okay, that was 1.536. I think it's just the same right now. We've already passed the club boss, that's why I've been focusing on getting the clubs above all else. And then, again, I'm paring down my deck so that when we do eventually hit a deja vu, it's a lot easier to death it on repeat. The Mime and Baron the exact same. If all cards are steel, what's the point of distributing them? So it's basically, like, the simplified version is what's bigger, 8 times 1 or 4 times 4? Or 4 times 5, I guess it would. If you can distribute 2 different things, you have, let's say you have 9 of them. Would you want to do 1 times 8 or 4 times 5, which is bigger? Never good at math, but I think you got to carry the 1. True. Always carry the 1. I carry mine everywhere I go. Yeah, it's identical right now. Because we have 3 and 3. Hearts are debuffed, not a problem. Just showed up, what incarnation has happened? Just your typical Balatro run. Here at twitch.television.com/roffle.net. There's a spade in here somewhere. And I'm gonna find it. Found it. Alright, we've still got some decent headroom, but I'm running light on like levers to pull. Worth buying Wheel of Fortune for Polychrome. Polychrome would be like having 1, or not even 1 additional king in hand. Polychrome does not move the needle on our scoring in the slightest. So I'm giving myself the option to make negatives if I want them. It's unlikely that I will, but like there's also just as close to no upside to cool. To rolling wheels right now. I think that doesn't actually help me, does it? I would have to get rid of a brainstorm. Why couldn't you have been the negative card? Deck is entirely homogenous right now. I'm aware. DNA isn't good because it adds more cards to your deck. In this situation, it's good because it adds more hand size to my hand. Right, like in this situation, it's +4 hand size on my second hand. Wow, that negative red card is saving me right now. And we get a skip tag. Or a voucher tag. Actually, the best negative red card that's ever existed. I would love to see a spectral pack at some point. Watch Roffle hit a Polychrome Red Seal Steel King in the next shop after passing up the DNA. I would still pass up on the DNA if I knew that that was in the next shop. I have like on-command deaths in a 17-card deck. That's one full voucher type out of... God, even getting this so that I could maybe consider an ectoplasm would be nice. See ya. Yeah, that's probably a small enough deck for now. We do just need a deja vu, though. Like, deja vu might be more important than antimatter. Well, we hit antimatter anyway. That's neat. One less rare Joker makes Invisible Joker easier to hit. Add DNA. It's good enough for now. Actually, since we don't need the scoring, maybe this is better. Because we're at E36. So I'd rather just, like, try and get an Invisible Joker now before it's too long, or another Showman. Interesting. Not actually useful, but it's one less. It makes the Temperance better, and it's one less uncommon Joker, and Showman is uncommon. It's almost 1E. No. Juggler is not compatible with Brainstorm now. Not even a third of an E. Still no red seal option, yeah. Oh right, you do 9x your score because we're on Plasma deck. There's the Juggler again. It's like the safety pick. I'd rather just have a Troubadour though. Least meaningful boss blind. Alright. Again, we're at E36. So I think we've got at least a couple more antes before we need to, like, actually replace the Two of the Moon. That's a good voucher. Getting 47 from this. I think mail-in rebate is actually better if I just use one discard. Right, because it's 25 times 4, it's $100. It does punish me for cutting down my deck a little bit. But it'll be fine. Alternatively, we could simply just roll into the thing that we need immediately. No repeat hand types is not a problem. Okay, I guess I can discard one more here. Yeah, we got ourselves a nice little money printer right now. I haven't even seen that many red seals in here. Guess there have been some, and maybe I should have just taken them. Hey, the stonks are back. Mega stonks. We can do better than that. Like, Juggler comes around frequently because it's common, so I don't need to jump on it just because I see it.
Well met.
The Failure. Thank you for the prime. Much appreciated. Money me? Oh no, the I will ruin your card sharp synergy. True. What are we ever going to do about that? See, I told you he'd be back. And he will be back. If he comes around one more time, I'll just take him. Just so that we have like a guaranteed source of strength, because I don't know where we're actually landing on the next ante. I imagine it's going to start to get close. So I might just be out of time.
Well met.
Wow, is this some wild Balatro gameplay? I hope you have a great stream, Roffle. Also,
Oh,
10
God.
months, it's almost 11 months, and that's almost a year, and that's a lot. I'm getting old.
Thank you, Marco Polo. Welcome to the club. We're all getting old. For a moment there, my brain stopped functioning, and I thought I put my jokers in the wrong spot. Hence the momentary panic that you saw. 37? Okay. So I need something here. So you're just useless? So are you? Okay. Patience pays off. Probably don't need to care about that anymore. So it's actually +3 hand size on the scoring hand, right? And synergizes with card sharp, true. Nice. That gives me a good buffer. Still have not hit a deja vu yet. No. Which is extremely unfortunate because it's now going to be much more difficult to find one. So I think we're just not getting a red seal. What was the voucher that we got here? Still haven't gotten hand size. Oh, observatory? Yeah, that doesn't actually do anything. It's not a meaningful increase in score. But it is good. Again, that gets a full... Oh, we need to reroll. Yeesh. It's kind of spooky to reroll that, though. I have to. Okay, well, I'm poor now. But I would have lost if I didn't. So I guess, like, maybe not losing is probably a good idea to avoid losing. Even if it costs us $168. Well, you really lose playing pairs. 100% of the time I will lose if I play a pair, yes. It won't even be, like... even remotely close because I can't get DNA value. So we're just worse than we were, or we're back to where we were last ante, but then worse. So we're scoring way less than E36, which does not get us there. And then also look at our starting point for high card versus where we'd start for pair. That's like substantial as well. That would have been good earlier. I mean, I suppose I can take these now. There's the Troubadour, but Troubadour is just worse than DNA, isn't it? It's -1 plus 3, or -1 plus 4. So 3 plus 1. It's the same as DNA, isn't it? It's actually probably better. It's 1 worse. Is that true? Because it would take us up to 11. Our first hand, we go from 9 down to 8. Yeah, it's 1 worse for the scoring hand, yeah. DNA is +4, then -1. Well, it's... Yes, because I'm double counting the -1 for the hand that we play the second time through. Because Troubadour also gets -1 for the card that it plays on the scoring hand. I'm just not even going to worry about it. We'll get our money back eventually. I do need to pay more attention to scoring here so that I don't botch it. Alright, someone brought up this again, and we'll test it just in case. But I'm pretty sure it was identical in our score last time. If we're between favoring the Mime and favoring the Baron. Yeah. I don't know why I need to teach chat this lesson every 5 to 10 minutes, but here we are. Could just skip for the money there. Since I'm so broke right now. New people are constantly coming and going. Hope I helped. Nope. That was something I'm aware of. But also, there's only snark involved on my side because the person who asked that question has been backseating since they entered the chat anyway, so. I generally tend to respond in kind.
Well met.
Asterisk, thank you for the prime. But either way, it's also kind of not fair to the people that have been here for the past, hour and a half or so.
Well met.
BJam, thank you for the prime. To constantly be, or for the people watching this on YouTube, to constantly be answering the question of hey, shouldn't you copy the other thing, right? It's not a great viewer experience for the people that have been here. Sir PB, I have no idea. It's not something I track or actually really care all that much about. So, Roffle, real question, how many Spectral packs have you seen this run? Honestly, maybe like 2. Like, I have seen so few. Which is kind of tilting because we really would like that red seal, and it's just, like, even if it arrives, it's just going to be too late. But I don't know. It's been a good run already. We used a cryptid, I remember that. Yeah, we used a cryptid, and I think we maybe skipped something else. But I can't tell you when the last one I've seen was. 51. This might be where the card sharp... No, the card sharp can't save. We're just dead here, right? The card sharp's already involved. So do I just have to roll down? Because we get progressively weaker as we play hands. So I think I just have to roll and pray. Surely a red seal steel king in that pack. I mean, that's maybe one of my best chances of hitting here. Yeah, I think we're dead here. Unfortunate. That would have been a little bit annoying anyway. I hate that boss blind. All right, well, let's go make sure we do that. Or copy him appropriately. And then we gotta get our 07s ready. Locked and loaded. Takes a long time to score. Me and my clubbing days. Yeah, we're not even remotely close. Don't we live? No. It's not even close. Our score is unlikely to move all that much here, right? Yeah. Because of the DNA, like, doesn't actually, like, kind of obscures our strength because of our, it gives us temporary hand size. E50 twice as an E100? I mean, yes, that's also part of it, but we're also scoring substantially less than E50, the second, like the second main scoring hand, right? Because we lose a full hand size. And then it slowly, you know, decreases each time. All right, well, we got E50. That's not bad. Again, no red seals, not a single deja vu showed up the whole time. What are you gonna do?